It was a toll-free. That means it was sales. I'm hanging up. Please don't call back. Let me mute it. Mute. Um, the non-scale victory, the NSV, the whole first year, you got all these, scale victories and non-scale victories and celebrations, and there's all that excitement and energy. And then, so every day there's a new revelation of excitement and wonder, and you're first this and you're first that and you're first the other. And it's so addicting. It's so addicting. Then you hit maintenance and you're trying to figure out what to do next. Well, then, of course, I have preached this topic too about finding the new mountain to climb in your life. And I want to say, instead of having, there aren't a lot of new non-scale victories once you're 4 years out. But, so I might not have an NSV, I have an NLV. I have NLVs now, 4 years out. That's new life victories. NLV, there, I've coined it. What NLVs are you guys counting when you look around your life? Because once we've processed the weight loss and we've processed the maintenance and living a long term with new body, new food choices, new lifestyle choices. It's all normative. It's your new normal, and in your new normal, post weight loss surgery, post maintenance, not post goal, continued maintenance, continued living new normal, are your NLVs, your new life victories. And I consider everything I'm experiencing here in England, the rambling, the cycling, the freedom to dance like nobody's looking. And believe me, I'm going to be pushing that, because Saturday night we're going to a 60s band's 50-year celebration concert in this little village hall, which we went to last year and had the best time. And I'm going to dance this year, daggone it. I did not dance last year, but one time. But this year, I'm going specifically to get up on that floor and move my booty all night long. So, NLV, your new life victory. Okay, so I've talked about those. I've talked about the maintenance. I've talked about the train and how, remember, you don't get off that train until it reaches the end of the track. So many people want to short circuit the process. They can't focus and give it 100% for one stinking year. It's, maybe 9 to 10 months you could lose all your weight. 6 months you might lose all your weight. And a year you've basically lost all your weight for most people. More than that, year and a half. Then it stops being your, you really do. I will not lie to you. There will come a time, years down the road, a couple years down the road, when the metabolism kicks back to normal, and you don't even realize it's going to do it because you think it's never going to change. And then your body redistributes. You might go up a little. You might not be able to come back down a little. You might be able to come back down a little. And I'm working on that now. I've eaten cabbage soup. Pretty extreme for me, but just to get the scale to move, I had to stop drinking and really stop eating so many lentils. Can you believe it? So I've been trying to do a lot more veg just to get the metabolism going and to lose some weight. And it actually is working. I stand before you today at about 142. I was down from my initial weight going into surgery was 225, but I started off losing the weight at 251. And at my worst, I was 268 in my lifetime as an adult. And I have maintained that loss I got to 130. Actually, I got to 128 for about a minute and a half. 131 to 133 was my first 6 months of maintenance zone that was impossibly easy to just stay in. And then as I moved here, I ended up gaining a little bit because I was eating different. I was drinking half pints of beer. On occasion, I was drinking more wine. I was eating more wonderful cheese. I was eating crusty artisan bread. Not in excess amounts for a normal human being, but even that alone, not a good thing. And the depression hit. Not anymore. Now, the scale's moving down a little bit. I'm really comfortable with where my body is now again. So, having said that, I want to revisit this, and maybe I won't talk about it so much, but I'll just share this with you. Let me turn you around and let me turn her on. Let's see. Can you see? Is that me? I guess it is. Here we go. I wrote a paper called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in My First Year of Weight Loss Surgery Post-Op. Yep, there I am.
The longer subtitle is All I Really Need to Know About How to Live and What to Do and How to Enjoy the Rest of My Life as the New Me, the me I always wanted to be. I learned my first year post-op weight loss surgery. I don't want anybody to think I've got it all together. I've learned so many incredible things about myself, about other people, about community, about support, and about self-love.
Self-love's a big one.
And I want to thank the people out there. And you know who you are. If you have touched my life, if our paths have crossed in the last year, and it has blessed or benefited you, and it has blessed.
See, I'm crying on the video too.
Even if some lessons were hard learned, I always want to be a person who's open to learning.
Wow. Well, I could make you watch that whole video again on my computer, on my little phone screen, but I won't. But I am going to try to put a link on here to an old blog I used to have that I had written these out, then I made the video, and then I wrote them out and put them on this blog so that they were there for me to look at again. And I have to say thank you to the people who I know are some friends of mine are looking at my old videos and commenting, and it means a lot to me to know that I still have a voice that's worth listening to. I will not kid you guys. You go through this 4 years later, you think, time to take a break, time to back up a little bit, and you just want to live real life. I mean, not that this isn't real, it is. But then you think there's so many other people making so many wonderful videos. They really don't need to hear my voice too. But every once in a while you realize, yeah, somebody will get something from something I have to say. And I thank you for everyone who's been there all these years. It's possible to lose your weight. It's possible to keep it off. It's possible to live a whole new